Hello everyone, great to see you, my dear. Welcome. I'm Iwona and I'm tuning from Berlin, and Nuria is my dear friend and she's tuning from Canada, from Vancouver, where I used to live, by the way. But coming to the point, we are creating the space for the quantum flow conversation, and I would love to ask you, my dear, a few questions. Actually, it will be like a more free conversation, I believe, that we can share our experiences and our energies through that. So we say that everything is energy, right? So what does that really mean for you? Like in terms of maybe emotional energy, maybe electromagnetic field, like how does it influence actually our reality? If you could share that, it would be
Oh,
lovely.
thank you so much, Iwona, for hosting me, for sharing this space with me. Um, so yes, we are all energy, first of all, and everything is energy. Our energy is emanating to the quantum field where there are all the infinite possibilities that we can create in our lives. So what happens is that when what we have learned, you and I, as a quantum flow guides, is that whenever we have the frequency that is emanating, talking about electromagnetic field, our mind is emanating electricity. Our heart and body is emanating magnetic field. So when our electromagnetic field is balanced, is at the same frequency, we can we are able to manifest and to create the reality that we are calling to. But when the frequencies are imbalanced, there's something blocking there. We are just attracting what we are emanating. This is how I would define how we are all energy.
Yes, beautiful. And I think our emotional state changes the quality of this energy, right? So it's so important what we are creating and generating from our heart, because we all know that soul is pure, right? But we have so much emotions, and sometimes we react, and through quantum flow we can actually slow down that. We can create that space of peace, that it comes to the coherence with your mind, right?
Exactly. And how would you, what would be for you the highest frequency coming from the heart, Ivona?
That would be gratitude, tapping into gratitude. I always believed in the love as a frequency, even as a small child. When someone was asking me like, what is the most important thing for you in life, I was always answering love, not knowing why actually. But now, yes, love is the most important like thing still for me. But in terms of the frequency, if you are able to tap into the gratitude of love, this is even higher. This is like the highest frequency of all for me. How about you, actually?
I would say the same. As when we start our day and when we finish our day with gratitude, there's something like a peace, as you say. I feel that there's an inner peace emanated from my heart, mixed with love, and And so yeah, I would say that it's the same. Like gratitude, love, peace are all connected. But the gratitude is just that thank you. It's so powerful to send this feeling from the heart, always, not from the mind, right?
Yes, absolutely. And when we treat it as like a regular practice daily, we can really create that space when we become better every single day. It's like, for me, practice of gratitude is like brushing the teeth. It became, yes, I started doing that, like, I would say around 2 years ago. And this is something right now so natural that I don't even think about. It's just happening. So thanks to that, I always start my day differently with that space, like, okay, it's gonna be a great day. Yeah, because I am grateful. As simple as
Yeah,
it is. And the same when I go to bed. Before I close my eyes, I say thank you. And I sometimes ask also this question to my daughter. So it's like a beautiful practice, beautiful frequency, the highest. Yes. Thank you
yes,
for that
beautiful.
question. Thank you
Yeah,
to
yeah, of
bring that
course,
to that
of course.
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it makes me think about all the intentions, affirmations, all these things that now a lot of people are doing, like do positive affirmations every day and etc. It makes me think of that really positive affirmations most part of the times come from the mind. And even if we say, I am abundance. I am abundance. I am love. If we are operating from the mind, like, I want this, it doesn't come. But
Yes, exactly.
when we say this affirmation from the heart, from the feeling of gratitude, like it's already there, as we have learned in quantum flow, it's changing the game of everything.
Yes, it's powerful, very powerful, because we are creating the intention, and that intention guides us through the practice and then through the whole day, right? And uh, we have to say that mindset is only 25 of equation, 25% of equation, right? And the rest is the regulating the nervous system. So if that part is not in the right order, nothing is going to happen. Although mindset is very important, and be kind and positive and all that, it's absolutely great to be there, right? But we just need to know that we need to tap into our body, into our presence, into our breath, in case to really feel that gratitude and work with the intention to uh, create that dream life that we want, right? Because 95% of the population is operating from the mind, right? And many people were taught to rely almost entirely on the mind, to think more, to push harder, to control, yes, outcomes. But
Yeah.
when the life is driven only from the mind, it often leads to these places of overthinking, constant effort, right? And disconnection from the body.
Yes. And so based on that, how what do you think is more powerful for you, the mind or the heart?
Yeah, very interesting. Of course, the heart. Everything starts and ends in the heart. But we just have to kind of unlearn to learn that again, right? Because if that is in coherence, then everything is just perfectly in symbiotic, journey, place to uh, yeah, just to be and to discover. Yeah.
Yeah, and how do you balance your mind and heart every day?
How do
Can
I
you share that with us?
Of course, I have my routines. I have my beautiful practice of quantum flow and breath. So it's very simple. I just connect with myself, connect with my body, my energy, my thoughts and emotions. And I breathe. And I give some sounds which are beautiful because they are like the sounds of alchemy, which is about shifting, transmuting what doesn't serve me anymore, or maybe what I want to elevate. It doesn't have to be necessary something, let's say, negative, right? That I want to shift. But it can be okay, I'm in a good place. Maybe I just want to improve something. Maybe I just want to achieve something what is already like happening in life. Maybe I want more contacts and I don't know, money or love partner or whatever it is, right? So through that, you place that intention through that breath. So we can just simply connect with the body, tap into the breath, and through the nose, breathing, exhaling through the mouth, always giving the sound. I love the sound. And through that, you just connect and you start flowing. But first and most important thing is to ground yourself. Yeah. So this is the part of grounding. Yeah. To be super present. And when you're present, then you can open your heart. And when you open your heart, then you can receive. Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. And it makes me think about so mind is the masculine, is connected to the masculine energy, heart is connected to the feminine energy, and that's what we do in quantum flow. We balance our nervous system by putting at the same level masculine and feminine energy, yin and yang, that everyone knows, right? So and so when we do quantum flow, we are connected to the sky, to the universe, to the masculine energy, and we are connected to the feminine energy from the earth. And that's how we start the practice, always from the grounding, from acceptance, from observing our own reality and bringing awareness to what is going on in the present moment, because everything is happening right now, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes, and when we are talking about this, it came to me to ask you actually the question, which is connected also with the coherence. Like, what is the coherence between brain and heart? Like for you, what and why does it really matter? Maybe like that.
Oh, definitely, because it's um, so our mind, it's how would I say? So through quantum flow, through our breaths, sounds, as you mentioned before, we connect our energy to from our heart, and then we connect our heart with our mind through our spine, and then we unblocked our pineal gland uh, by doing all these exercises. That, of course, it has an structure. It's not chaotic at all. Everything has a reason, and every stage has a reason to be there. But the most beautiful thing of that is that by connecting one stage after another, we finish by unlocking unblocking our pineal gland, so connecting our heart with our brain, and so then we are able to be open to the quantum field as we are balanced and receive receive and give at the same frequency.
Yes, exactly. And this is, and from that place, your nervous system is so beautifully in harmony, right? And then your body feels safe. And when your body is safe, the intuition opens, right? And when intuition opens, then again we can even go higher. And as you mentioned, we can massage, let's say, our pineal gland, which is like in at the back of our head, and a response, and it's like a gland which is responsible for our manifestation, like for our desires to create. And it just reminded me the story that our mentor and founder of the quantum flow shared about the pineal gland, that this is like, it used to be in the size of a big grape, but right now it's like a small raisin.
Yes, yes,
Which means that we are operating from the mind. That means that it is so uh, covered by so much calcium that it's basically, there is no way to crack it, to crack it out. And that's why people are more in mind than in the heart. But if we, through quantum flow, do all this core breath and move the energies, yes, from the bottom of our spine, through our spine, heart to the brain, then it's very possible that we start actually breaking that calcium and open that pineal gland to manifest anything what we want, desire, and wish. And this is the magic. And it's not the woo-woo thing like lots of people are saying, but this is actually combination of science and magic together, right?
yes, yes.
This is just our biology, this is our possibilities, and the fact that we are connected with the quantum field of infinite possibilities.
And how good it feels to feel
My God.
connected and feel aligned. Like, yes, we are able to drive our own life with confidence, with trust, and with presence. How good it feels, right?
Yes, exactly. And having that tool in your hand, knowing what to do in what time, and kind of like, okay, because we are still triggered, we are humans, right? But if something happens, you can immediately just take a breath, and release, because you know how to do it, right? Maybe we could share something. I don't know. I just came into that idea like, for you, if you would like to transmute something in a very fast way, or like bring yourself into the coherence, into the like the spine being straight, and like, okay, I'm doing fine, I'm not going to react, this is okay. If something triggers you in life, what do you usually do? What's your first thing like you do?
Well, first of all, I sit myself with spine straight, as you said, and then I start to breathe evenly to calm my nervous system down. And then I connect to the earth, I connect to the sky, with my masculine and feminine energy. And then I start to release through breath sounds and whatever has to go. Then I pause because the energy has already changed, and I check myself. How am I feeling? And I allow myself to feel. So I go slower. If there's a very powerful feeling or emotion that it's bugging me, I go slower. But I not only feel it, I release it through breath as well, through the quantum flow practice.
Yeah. So, yeah, that sounds beautiful. But what if, for instance, you have no really space for that, and something is happening and you are outside around the crowd, let's say? Do you also do something, or you rather like wait until you're in a safe place? I'm just curious
I,
right
oh yes, for me, I wait until I am in a safe place. Sometimes I just do a little bit of quantum flow, even if it's just 3 minutes in the car. Here
Yes,
in
so it's
Canada,
what we do.
we move with the car always. And so this is a great opportunity because it's my space.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Because, like, for me, if I can share anything here, yes, I do both. I do both. Is usually, of course, if it's at home, then I do some practice, depending from, let's say, few minutes to more, depending on the capacity of time. And then I love the alchemy sound after grounding a little bit and connecting with the breath and my energy, what's happening and what I want to transmute because something just happened, right? Then I love the lion breath because it's really bringing the energies out, and it's like I would say it's like energetical vomit almost, right? So you breathe in and then you open your mouth, you stick out your tongue, and you just do the lion breath. So it's like ah. So you vomit, and you repeat that as long as you want until you feel comfortable, and then of course you breathe softly, gently, yes, and you continue to integrate because that's very important after some time. But there is a situation when I'm like in crowds and I don't wait. I don't really wait. I usually what I just do after quick connecting with what's happened, yes, I immediately go with the intention. So I create the intention. Let's say someone said something and that triggered me, yes, so I'm trusting the process. So I usually say I am trust, so that is going to be released softly, yes, and gently. So I speak out I am trust, but then I simply go with the coherence breath. There is a beautiful coherence breath that we are able to calm down so fast and so beautifully, and it's not even noticeable by the others. So you breathe in and counting 4 usually, because it's important when the inhalation and exhalation have the same counting, yes. So you breathe in for 4, then you hold for 4, then you exhale for 4, again hold for 4, and you can't see that you're just actually doing that, and it's like so calming down your nervous system, and it's so beautiful, and it's so simple and easy, and everyone can do it, right?
Yes, definitely. Don't you feel that holding the breath, when we do the holding the breath and zipping in, it's so powerful because we feel how all these energies coming up through the spine to our brain, and it's starting to unlock our hemispheres, and for me this is the most powerful uh, moment of quantum flow. The
Yes.
first time that I experimented that, I felt how this golden light was going to my brain and like unlocking something and expanding as well. I felt
Yes.
so much expansion.
Yes, this holding breath and taking the extra breath, even. Yeah. So you said zip it in. When we
Yeah.
take that extra breath and we hold that expanding, as you said, but also what's happening, why is so powerful, that we are creating more carbon dioxide, which actually goes very deep into the cells that we can't not even imagine, to bring more space, and thanks to that we are healing faster. Yeah. So
Exactly.
it's also very powerful, you're right. Yes, sometimes I feel right now that when I do this breath, when, as you said, that something is unlocking, like that there is a buzz, there is some talking in your brain. It's amazing. Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Yes, we moved through some subjects and some topics naturally. That's
Yes,
beautiful. We
yes.
have some questions. I guess we went through most of them. I don't know. Mm. But
I think,
maybe let
yeah,
me ask you the question actually,
yes.
if there is any. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, we were saying about the people operating from the mind, and actually they suffer a lot from that, right?
We've
Um,
been there. We've
we've
been
been
there,
there.
you and I. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And now we just in a place where we can react faster, not react, respond faster,
Respond. Exactly.
respond faster to bring it up on the higher level and not to react. Exactly.
And
Because
as well, yeah.
I just wanted to say that the true change begins when the mind is no longer like the fighting alone, right? And when it's inviting your whole body and your heart into the partnership, into the, this, I love to say this, into this making love. Yeah, it's really beautiful. So we don't have to do all the time. We can be. We don't have to stress ourselves. We can actually flow. Yes? We don't have to push or perform. We can actually create instead, just by breathing. Just by breathing.
Yeah, what quantum flow is bringing us to our true self, to be authentic and not to be afraid of being authentic of who we are. Because I think that, I think we are all kind, we are all light, we are all love. And once we realize that, after all the unraveling, all the removing of layers, when we realize about that, we create a ripple effect around us that as our inner life, inner self has been transformed, our outer life is transforming. And we change patterns, we change the way to operate. As you say, instead of reacting, we start to respond. We are more calm, we are more present in our lives. And so we are finally helping humanity with that. It's not,
Exactly.
we are, as we are all connected, you and I, we are thousands of miles away from each other, but we are super close to each other. We are connected.
Yes, absolutely. And I think that the connection brings us more into understanding who we truly are. Yes, when we are connected. Yes.
Exactly.
That's true
Exactly.
too. That's true too. and I
Yes.
and I feel like maybe slowly wrapping up this conversation, but
Yes.
maybe saying a few words about embodying the quantum flow, like uh, yes, because when we embody the quantum flow, yes, then um, the contraction turns into the movement, right? And confusion into clarity and all that what we just said. But what happens, like uh, it's like an internal external shift. Yes, so when the body released what is stored in our core, because we don't store in the mind or in the brain or in the heart, but in our core, right? So then we move the emotions, and when we move the emotions, then the intuition becomes clear, and then externally the choices shift, and like the boundaries are really strengthening, and then the life begins to be a mirror actually to this new coherence,
Yeah.
so it's for me, it's like sometimes when we embody the quantum flow, it feels like, okay, I'm creating the energy that it's actually broadcasting the signal to the quantum field, and I'm basically saying, literally saying, okay, I'm here, I'm ready to receive. I don't know
Yeah,
if you feel that, but this is like connecting with some this infinitive possibilities, that but connecting with the highest self through all
yeah.
that, and just all right.
Yeah, totally. A feeling, living the life aligned with alignment and feeling this guidance, as you said, the intuition opens up, and so as we say, as we trust our intuition and we trust, we are connecting more to our higher self, and so everything um, feels more aligned. Well, one example of my life, I think, since I started quantum flow, my life has prepared me really to be where I am today.
Mhm.
I was listening to the signs and I was listening to my intuition at the same time. So it's a dance between learning how to listen to ourselves and trust that, which is very important, and learning how to listen to the signs outside without the mind, with the feelings.
Yes. There is this, I just reminded myself this beautiful song, and there is this three words. Let me just remind you: healthy body, clear mind, strong spirit. And it's the
Yes,
beautiful.
yes.
So when we have our hearts open, our feet grounded, the mind is clear, and that's quantum flow, actually.
Oh, you know
Right.
what? I think it's a beautiful way to wrap up this beautiful conversation. Thank you, Iwona, for that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that nicely flowing conversation with you too. And would you like to maybe share something at the very end? Like, what would you say, like, in terms maybe of a, do you have maybe your favorite quote, or like the message that you would like to share?
Yeah, maybe what I have learned basically with quantum flow is that in order to create our most desired reality, we have to first embrace the reality that we are in.
Hmm. And quantum flow always meets you where you are.
Yes, always, always.
So it's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Yes. And with that beautiful sentence and lesson also that we can take to our hearts, we can just say goodbye and thank you. Always sending love and gratitude, knowing that mm, quantum flow is not something just to learn, but it is something to become.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much, Ivona.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day, because I'm going slowly to bed to rest.
Yeah. Have a beautiful rest. I know it's late for you. Thank you for holding on there. Thank you, Ivona.
Yeah, thank you for holding the space too. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.